What's up, everybody? I hope everybody got a nice, relaxing Sunday planned out for them. Get ready for that work week. Make miracles happen. But today I just want to talk a little bit about depression and things that keep you down. Keep you away from having that optimal mind state where you accomplish and achieve things and make your day really productive. Because a lot of people, they get this depressing fog over their head a lot of times. It comes and goes, but it ultimately really messes them up. It comes down to a couple factors. The doctor might tell you, you need some prescription or something like that. You want to stay away from all that medication and things like that, or thinking you even need anything. Your body has everything it needs, so it's just what you're not giving it. One of the biggest things is exercise. Nobody exercises these days. I mean, there's always the select few, but you can see the rise of all these diseases and obesity in America. People don't exercise enough. The body's meant to move. The body's meant to oxidize itself, get the blood pumping, on a daily basis. So, the cleansing processes. My bad, there's mosquitoes everywhere. The cleansing processes can take place. You want your blood to flow, and if you don't, you're gonna have all these, accumulations and deposits of chemicals that are, they're not good for you. So they cause that cloud. They cause your memory not to work as well. You forget things. You wake up feeling unmotivated, and all those things that they try to give you a pill for. All you gotta do, just work out here and there. I'm not saying you gotta be a bodybuilder. You gotta be a cross-country runner who runs marathons, but you definitely want to get your blood moving, preferably, before you get your day started. Take a nice long walk if you don't run. It's known to clear your mind, to get your body moving, and, eliminate all those depressing feelings. Clear your mind, you get some time to think, maybe play some music, go for a walk. But, if you're a jogger, jogging's good. Do some interval training. That'll definitely get your blood pumping if you're young and you're capable of doing that. But, ultimately the key is to keep you happy. And if you're battling chemical imbalances, it's not something that you could physically, change. It's not like somebody came in your day and messed it up. You can just be like, I'm not going to let them affect me. It's, it's something that is within you. So you got to keep your body nice and clean. Eating healthy food too. Nowadays they putting all this stuff in your food. It's getting worse and worse. Even some of the foods that they claim are healthy are even filled with all these negative compounds. So it's hard. It's expensive. But as best as you can, eat organic. Even drinking tap water is getting pretty dangerous now. So, get one of those Brita filters, because even if you go to the store and you buy spring water, legally they're allowed to put 50% tap water and 50% spring water and call it spring water. There's a lot of crazy shit they're doing. So you gotta stay informed as well as you can, because these chemicals that you're putting in your body on a daily basis, plus for those who are not exercising and doing cleanses and drinking enough water, your body's under attack every day. I mean, in the air. So you got to do everything that you possibly can to give yourself the advantage. Maintaining success, keeping your mind right. So there's some other things you could do to keep your mind away from that slump, away from falling in that hole. Think about what you're grateful for always, every morning. Think of 10 things before you even move, before you even take your morning, leave yourself, before you even brush your teeth, get something to eat. Think of 10 things that you're ultimately grateful for. Whether that be your family, your health, what you do have, the bed you woke up in. Think of someone who has it worse than you, or think if you lived in a worse country or something. Some people have to, they have to do that in order to feel good. Think about what's coming your way. They'll automatically set you up for, positive frequencies and give you the strength to, move on your day without that cloud over your head. So, whatever works for you. If you're thinking negative, your day will be negative. So always start it off good. If you can wake up a little bit earlier, take a nice walk, get your blood flowing. You'll be surprised the miracles it does for your mentality. Cook yourself some food. A lot of people avoid eating breakfast. That's one of their biggest mistakes. And even in order to optimize your morning, you have to eat. Your body just starved for depending on how long you sleep, for hours on end, just starved. No liquids, no nothing. I like to wake up and drink, maybe a glass or two of water before I even eat. So you got to think about your body as a machine. It needs tune-ups. It needs refresh. It needs to work at its best. That's your one and only body, and you only have one and only mind. So you got to keep that in tip-top shape. But yeah, Depression is horrible. Depression, negative mind states. It's the destroyer of dreams. It's the destroyer of motivation and success. So you got to do anything you possibly can to stay away from that mentality. The second you start feeling that, you got to be quick. You got to be quick. Just deactivate any of those thoughts that are affecting you, because it'll create a snowball effect. Keep on rolling up and building up, and nothing good comes out of that. So do what you can. Do what you can, and what you can't do, there's nothing you can't do. So keep your mind right, and no obstacle cannot be topped. As far as your health goes, a lot of people don't think it's too important. It's number one. It's number one, because a millionaire can't buy health. Could try to. I mean, technology's improving, but you can't buy health. So you see a lot of these millionaires, and they're obese, or they have some killer disease that's eating them alive, and they can't find happiness no matter how much money you have if your health isn't right. So start with what's important. Build wealth on top of good health. But think about it. Have a good weekend. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Enjoy this Sunday.